and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports. Red Black! SportsTownChicago.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. We are here with Game 8, the final game of the slate, day 2 of this tournament. We got Maine South facing off against Oswego East. Scott Kiefer on the call, Nathan Rosca. Nathan, seen a lot of games today. What are some keys that teams should be looking for, maybe watching some of the other teams and how they've been performing?
Yeah, so I would say definitely stick to just slowing things down. I've seen a lot of teams just trying to rush, throw the ball down court super fast, rushing possessions. I feel like that is what, not just in high school basketball in general, but just what I've been seeing today. Being more smarter with possessions and also just, sticking to the fundamentals of basketball, taking charges. That's obviously huge here. Not traveling. These refs, we both know, they are not afraid to call travel calls.
Young players are going to make mistakes like that.
Exactly. Could not have said it better myself.
They've been looking for that all day. We got a lot of star power here in this game, and we saw a really good game last night as we have Oswego East facing off against Maine South. Oswego East really destroyed Morton last night, winning 72-39. What were some keys that you saw out of their team last night? Oswego definitely has a lot of depth on their roster. Like I said, I compare them to an AAU team. They all know that they all could lead their own team. That makes sense. And no role player there feels like a true role player. They all got basketball knowledge. And they know the right passes, the cuts to make. And obviously, they got springs in their shoes. They got to have springs in their shoes because they got bunnies. We saw some dunks here last night. And obviously, Maine South, they got the depth. Obviously, we've seen Soto's knocking down shots. And also, Tyler Sierra was also coming up big yesterday. So it's going to be interesting to see how this team matches up with Oswego East team that looks a little bit more talented than them on paper, at least. Absolutely. Maine South also making it a little bit of a struggle on me, having to pronounce Paniati Sotos the entire time, scoring 26 points in a big game yesterday. Tyler Sierra, their second option, he had 7 assists in that game.
Yeah, 26 points is definitely big. We saw a 30 bomb earlier in this game, but definitely size is like the thing that sticks out to me whenever I'm looking right now. The eye test is definitely winning in Oswego East's favor. But let's get ready for tip-off. Last game. I'm excited.
Last game of the day, and we have a full game of action tomorrow. But first, we have to see who wins between Maine South and Oswego East. The starting 5 has been announced for both teams: Andrew Wiggins, Mason Lockett, Noah Mason. Also looking like they have Andrew Pullman in the game for Oswego East, and also Javon Starwood rounding out the starting 5 for the Wolfpack. And for Maine South, it looks like they have Tyler Sierra, Panioti Sotos, Tommy Berdimas, Ethan Della Navarre, and number 50, Andrew Matuszewski. As we tip off with Oswego East gaining position first, and right off the bat,
that was a little
Javon
too easy.
Starwood starting the star power off early.
That was a little too easy on the pass and cut. Like I said, fundamentals. They know how to run their plays, find the open man.
And here we go. Maine South going the other way. The passing ability, we saw that be key and how they got a really good win yesterday against a strong Lane Tech side who had a great performance earlier in the day. Here's Ethan Della Navarre going to be calling his name a lot as the ball goes out of bounds. It will retain possession for the Hawks. Ethan Della Navarre was all over the court in last night's game. 6 points,
It looks like they're actually able to penetrate the defense here, which is also a good sign.
Nice shot from Tyler Sierra there, just off the mark, and trying to get the offensive rebound. Can't control it, and Oswego takes over, going the opposite direction.
And a lazy turnover. Oh, or never mind. Poked out of bounds, and it's going to stay Oswego East's ball.
Poked out of bounds there. Mason Lockett is one of their main players. He keeps the ball in at the half-court line there. Here we go. We start to see some rotation from Oswego East. Dominating win over Morton last night. A nice spin move from Andrew Wiggins. But cannot get it to connect as the Hawks take it the opposite direction. I'm taking a baseline.
And a foul.
Little kickball there. It will stay on this side. Kickball from, I want to say that was number 21 on Oswego East. So here we go, throwing the ball around the Hawks. Got a star power.
Soto's
wide
for three.
open look for three, and he just can't connect.
It.
Something that he was doing a lot yesterday. Able to connect. Oswego East going the other way. Mason Lockett, the fourth, with it at the top of the key. Throwing it to Andrew Wiggins. Getting some rotation around. Throwing it around to Noah Mason. Saw a lot of him yesterday. Pull-up jumper for Starwood from three. Cannot get it to go. Pullman bring it down the rebound.
Rebounding there.
Noah Mason on the rebound. Getting a nice play there.
Can't be getting babied on that rebounding. Definitely not a good key there.
Throwing it the opposite way. Maine South taking it in the hands of Tommy Berdimas. Then Tyler Sierra with it at the top of the key. Their main facilitator passing the ball around. And here we go. Passing the ball around. Here we go. Ethan Della Navarre with the ball. Passing it off. Another pass to the corner to Tyler Sierra. Guarded closely by Pullman. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Coach is telling him to put up a shot. Tyler Sierra driving in. Getting a nice little layup and does not connect. And that will be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, great defense over there by Oswego East. Could not have drawn that up better. Stay tight to their man and really just making them uncomfortable. The best thing you could do on defense is make the other side of the ball uncomfortable.
So here we go. They get back to the action.
Oh,
Oswego
look at that
East
roll.
right off the pick and roll.
It was about to catch a body, I was thinking.
Almost catching a body, but Javon Starwood, a quick turnover by Pullman, but throws it out of bounds, trying to steal the ball. A great pick and roll effort from Oswego East shown early. Javon Starwood tried to catch a body, but ended up getting the easy layup. Like we said, we have a great day of basketball shown today. A lot of really close games. A lot of star power. We got a lot of star power in this one. It's Tyler Sierra, the main facilitators for the Hawks offense, has it. We spread it around. The rotation to Sotos. Sotos driving in hard. A nice rebound on the offensive side.
And cleaning it up
from number 15 of Maine South. That is Alex Matuszewski getting the start against a taller Oswego team. As Pullman, a pull-up three, and it's just off the front. Rebound by Matuszewski. Taking the opposite way, it's Panayoti Sotos. Dropping it off, driving to the lane, Ethan Della. That is Tommy Berdimas laying it in ever so softly to get the Hawks a 6-4 deficit with 4:29 remaining in the first quarter. Can the Wolfpack get a bucket here and extend their lead? Got it to the top. They got it to Starwood. Starwood with it, kicking it out to Noah Mason. To Pullman, around back to Starwood, to Mason. To Crockett, cannot get it to go.
What I like the most is if they don't see a good shot, they won't take it.
And tried to go for the steal with Starwood. He kicks it to the corner to Tyler Sierra. And that will go off of the leg of Mason as he tries to throw it in. Got a substitution coming in for the Oswego Wolfpack, number 23, Torrin Ross coming into the game. And also number 4, Braden Murphy, who we saw a lot of yesterday. Getting him into the game here a little bit after the start of the first quarter with 3:57 remaining as Sotos. It's a nice pass over to the far corner, battling down there Tommy Berdimas, and a foul on Javon Starwood. Berdimas trying to get to the baseline to get a nice layup. Ended up being pushed.
I'm liking this ball movement here by Maine South.
The ball movement by Maine South was key in their win. So here's Tyler Sierra in the corner working against Noah Mason. The size advantage definitely there. Made it hard to get a shot off. The ball bouncing around. It will be on the floor going the other way to the Wolfpack ball. A little bit of a costly turnover from the Hawks there early in this game. Still down 6-4 with 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. We got Mason Lockett with the ball now. He's one of the main facilitators for them, Noah Mason. With the yellow shoes on at the top of the key, tosses it around. Here's Javon Starwood with the ball. Kicking it out to Lockett. Cannot get it to go. Tapped up in the air, Lockett and Sierra fighting for it. Lockett trying to save it, but ends up bouncing it off the back of the baseline. Out of bounds, it will go for the Hawks.
Good stuff there from Maine South, being able to survive from possession to possession. Let the three wide open, but got lucky over there.
Alex Matuszewski tossing in the ball to Tyler Sierra. Tyler Sierra, like I said, the main facilitator for this Hawks offense. Always looking to pass as he passes to Sotos there. Almost on key. Guarded by Starwood, very close.
Sotos turn around.
Looking to get a turnaround.
He gets it
Jay,
to go.
He does. That's exactly how Sotos was able to get a lot of points yesterday. I want to say 26 points he had yesterday.
26 is correct.
Javon Starwood working on the other side. Starwood going up for a heavily contested little floater shot, able to get it in and extend the Wolfpack lead. The Wolfpack lead 8-6, 2:39 with the clock dwindling here at Hinsdale Central. The Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. Almost a steal from Noah Mason. Tyler Sierra trying to find Sotos like he did so many times yesterday. The pass around to Tommy Berdimas.
And that's going to be a push going the other way.
Push going the other way. Noah Mason loving the call. It's going to be an offensive foul on number 11, Tyler Sierra, for pushing off, trying to create some space.
Another thing I've been realizing from this refereeing is if you flop, it's most likely you're most likely going to get the call. Like 99% of the time, I've been seeing players get the calls from flopping. So good job, Oswego East, taking notes here.
So here we go. Oswego East getting us back into play. And that's going to be a travel on their star player. That is Javon Starwood traveling the ball there, resulting in the Hawks retaining some possession. Getting us back started is Matuszewski, tossing it to Tyler Sierra. Watch him passing the ball. It's kind of their main focal point, feeding Sotos on that outside from Sierra.
Most definitely. And he was 5 for 10 last game for 3. I'd like to see him shoot that 3 again.
Here we have Sotos with it on the outside here. 18 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to Ethan Delanavare coming around, maybe creating some space. Sierra feeding Matuszewski back to Tyler Sierra. Sierra guarded by Lockett, tosses to the corner, trying to find Ethan Delanavare, but it goes out of bounds off Javon Starwood and will keep possession for the Hawks.
I like that look, though. You had a wide open 3 over there. Keep going that way. Drive baseline, crash everyone inside, kick out for the baseline 3.
Like to see that. Looks like Sierra's going to try to throw in a bounce pass right below the basket, but it will go out of play off of Braden Murphy. It will be below the basket. Tyler Sierra throwing in the ball. 4 seconds on the shot clock, so gotta get something quick. Sierra trying to throw it over the top. He finds his man.
Oh, get that out of here.
Blocked by Mason Lockett. A great throw in from Tyler Sierra, but Mason Lockett was all over the shot attempt, blocking it out, and Oswego takes it the other way. 1:32 of the clock dwindling. A 8-6 lead for Oswego.
Oh!
And that's Javon Starwood with an absolute massive
Caught
dunk.
a body.
And nearly a steal
Oh,
from Mason
my
Lockett
goodness.
the other way, diving into the stands. What effort from Oswego he's shown early in this game.
What did I say? A-A-U.
They definitely play with many highlights as Starwood coming out, taking a little breather. Noah Mesa checking into the game. Throwing it across. Tommy Berdimas grabbing it, passing it back to Tyler Sierra. 1:17 on a dwindling clock. 10-6 lead for Oswego East. Tyler Sierra driving in, trying to get a good shot off, and just hits off the back of the rim out
And I like that shot. I'm not mad about that
possession.
shot.
Was not a bad shot. He likes to get down there even with his size disadvantage. Oswego East, Mason Lockett with the ball now. Starting to slow down play here. He feeds Noah Mason. Traveling a little bit there. Might want to check that.
A little travel over there, too, I've been noticing.
Noah Mason driving in. Gets a nice little shot off the glass. Cannot get it to go. Great rebound by Mason Lockett. And with a lot of contact, puts up a shot and misses. And he will get 2 shots at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's looking like bully ball down there again. Those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, their offensive rebound ability, getting taller than the Hawks' counterparts, is definitely a key on what Oswego is doing and how they have a now 5-point lead over the Hawks, 11-6. Some substitutions coming into the game. Looks like Brandon Murphy coming out of the game. Take a little breather. As Mason Lockett goes to make his second free throw.
Yeah, he was 2 for 2 his last game. It's a good free throw shooter.
So the Hawks try to get the ball back in. Sotos with it, giving it to Matuszewski. Back to Sotos, trying to get it over the half-court line. They throw it to Sierra, who's able to get it over in time. Here's a big 3 from Tommy Berdimas. He's not able to connect. Rebound by the Wolfpack. Noah Mason taking it the other way. The taller man, able to run this offense very well.
Crucial possession here. Really want to protect this rock.
8 seconds, clock dwindling at the end of the first quarter. They hit Mason in the corner. And a push off from Alex Matuszewski on Noah Mason. Mason kind of pushing himself into that one. Von Starwood coming back into the game for Dre Wisdom, who checks out. And 4.3 seconds to kind of get something going. Javon Starwood back to Noah Mason. Mason at the free throw line looking to get a shot off, and it does not connect. Rebound for the Hawks, and that will wrap up the first quarter. The Wolfpack leading the Hawks 12-6. A good play at the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic here on SportsTownChicago.com. We will be right back with the second quarter.
Lux Barbershop for the best barbers and stylists in Plainfield, Illinois. I go there when I have an important event, date, or I just want to look good. The straight razor shave will have you looking fresh and smooth. Lux Barbershop is open 7 days a week. Go to Lux Barbershop for the finest barbers, stylists, braiders, and massage therapists in the southern suburbs. Check out all their daily deals on Facebook, Instagram, and luxbarbershop.com.
Blow the whistle on SportsTownChicago.com. Mondays and Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m. as we talk NFL.
The game plan was really sound.
In the quarterback league, it has been, it still is.
Franchise-defining quarterbacks.
College football.
Will Jim Harbaugh make it through the season as Michigan's head coach?
Some more Big Ten talk.
And here's some things you wouldn't expect.
I would have never expected that.
Get all of that and more on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
This is your home for sports.
Red left. SportsTownChicago.com.
And we are back on SportsTownChicago.com. I'm Scott Keith and Nathan Roscoe to my side. We have the final game of the 8-game slate between the Oswego East Wolfpack and the Maine South Hawks. The Wolfpack leading 12-6 in this game. What has got them the edge in this game?
Simply just their athleticism. I mean, I've been seeing them crashing the boards way better. I've been seeing them, obviously we've been seeing almost a highlight reel of them playing basketball, yamming it down. I just need to see more technical and more cuts and just better passes from Maine South.
Okay. You get to see a lot of passes from a player like Tyler Sierra as he finds Sotos to start the second quarter. Here we go, working around. Tommy Berdimas back to Tyler Sierra.
I need to see them penetrating this defense more. That would be nice.
Yeah, they like to work out on the edge, get some crisp passes around. See, here's Berdimas throwing across to Sotos. Back to Berdimas, across, going inside to Ethan Della Navarre. Going up with it as Alex Matuszewski drawing the foul, and will put him to the line.
Wolfpack foul number 21, Andrew Pullman. That's his
This is the first foul. It's a second foul for Andrew Pullman. That will be the first foul of the second quarter. This one on the Wolfpack, sending Matuszewski to the line. And he misses the first one.
Yeah, Matuszewski only playing 7 minutes last game. Looking to have a bigger role in this one.
Looking to have a bigger role as he actually started this game. Good looks from head coach Colin Weeman in his second year, trusting his man. Didn't really make too big of an effort yesterday in a big game against Oswego.
Good rebound.
A good rebound after the missed free throw. 2 missed free throws for Matuszewski, but a good rebound from Tommy Berdimas. Tommy Berdimas now on the outside on the wing. Tyler Sierra, who swings it to Panayiotis Sotos, who gets a long three. That's a Sotos three. We saw a lot of that yesterday, and he continues his hot streak today.
It's 1 for 1.
Throwing it around. That's Torrin Ross
and
nailing in a three. Torrin Ross. And the Hawks, they looked like they had a little bit of momentum there, and the Wolfpack quickly shut that down. A 15-9 lead with 6:49 remaining in the second quarter. Still a lot of time to go in the second quarter, and the Hawks need to start eating away at this lead. A low-scoring affair, lots of defense. As they find Ethan Del Navarre driving in, looking to kick it out to Matuszewski,
who passes
it back around. A big three-point attempt and does not make it. That was Tommy Berdimas on the shot. Rebound by Oswego. They take it the other way. Javon Starwood now with it now, guarded by Panayiotis Sotos. Starwood laying a nice little finger roll layup, doesn't get it. Rebound by Mason Lockett, and he can't get it either.
Hold on to that thing.
The Hawks get the defensive rebound, and Sierra takes it the other way. Sotos now with it, looking to drive in on Starwood. Kicks it out to Matuszewski to Tyler Sierra. Tyler Sierra, a pull-up jumper from 3, does not let it go.
I didn't like that.
Noah Mason is able to get the defensive rebound. Mason Lockett now slowing it down. Starwood with the pick, with the roll. Starwood going in, high off the glass, does not get it. Rebound by Ethan Del Navarre. Great defense by him. And one of the premier players in this tournament, Ethan Del Navarre, getting good defense on Javon Starwood. So Matuszewski takes it around, finding Berdimas a big 3, and it just rims out. Unlucky bounce for Tommy Berdimas. And Oswego East take it the other way. The Wolfpack leading 15-9 with 5:21 remaining in the second quarter.
And a huge mismatch now low over here, 23 on Sierra. He really wanted that, and now he's going to take it.
He's now got it at the three-point line. Noah Mason also having a size disadvantage on Sotos, throwing it into the middle, and
not getting it to go.
And it does not go
and
their
here
way.
comes
Sotos.
Barely
Sotos with a nice layup,
getting a layup.
and that puts it in a 15-11 game. A good defensive prowess by the Hawks there, and a good court vision to throw it up to Sotos. So now
8 points for him.
Now we got Mason Lockett, 8 points for Panayiotis Sotos today. And on the far side, throw it to Noah Mason, who fakes a 3 on Sotos, to Javon Starwood, who takes that 3, and he swishes it. Javon Starwood.
Wow.
What a game he's already got today. 11 points, middle of the second quarter. And here is Tommy Berdimas at the three-point line to Ethan Del Navarre, who tosses it around to Tyler Sierra. Like these passes, past the three-point line is Panayiotis Sotos at the elbow. Let's take a shot and it goes off the front of the rim. A little bit of contact there.
A little bit of contact, yeah. That's what I was saying.
No call there. Starwood stepping up. Look at it.
Oh, that pull-up 3.
On the line. And they called that a 3.
And a timeout.
A three-pointer for Javon Starwood. That ups him up to 14 points on the game and ups the Wolfpack lead to 21-11. Wolfpack, coming out of the gate strong here.
Yeah, 10-point lead over here, and they're really getting most of their buckets, if you can't tell, in transition. So right over here, I'm taking a look at this game, and I'm saying the Hawks really need to come out after this timeout with a lot of swinging, and just really prioritizing getting their shots because they can shoot the 3. We all know that.
Absolutely. And, we talk a lot about in these games swing of momentum. That could definitely be shown here. There's a lot of time left in the second quarter. There's still 4 minutes left.
Yep.
They can easily start eating away at this Wolfpack lead.
Absolutely. And also guarding the pick and roll is definitely one other thing that Maine South needs to do, needs to get down. Guard that pick and roll. Do not let any free buckets.
It's definitely hard to get size in this team. as they run a very small ball lineup because they don't really have that many tall players on this team. Their tallest player is 6'6", but that's Jack Keller, who actually hasn't checked into either games this weekend. We questioned that the last time they played against Lane Tech. They like to run a little bit of a smaller lineup. Their tallest player at 6'3", and that's Matthew Yodger, who still waiting to see him today.
Very similar lineup here, keeping Sierra and Sotos in the game, changing everyone else out. I like that.
We got Mike Mizwiski on the court now. Panayiotis Sotos with the ball now to Tyler Sierra, tossing it around. We got Zach Plate in the game. Mashusevsky with it right now, going up with it. No call. Tyler Sierra was driving, and that one they will definitely call a jump ball for that one, meaning
going the other way.
The Wolfpack will get the possession. Some players that have stepped onto the court for the Hawks. Zachary Plate stepping on. We also got Mike Waziski. For Oswego East, most of the same crew that we've seen all day.
Wow, what a pass!
Including a great pass
Laser
from Jervon
pass.
Starwood.
Couldn't execute on that one.
Brayden Murphy, but just couldn't execute on that. Now Tyler Sierra taking it the other way. Panayiotis Sotos trying to create some space on the wing. Maybe setting some screens. Finds Zachary Plate. It's got Tyler Sierra and a little bit
of a foul.
They're going to call that one on number 4, Brayden Murphy. It's going to be his first foul of the game.
Panayiotis on the kick out.
Panayiotis kicking it out to Sierra, and they start going around the arch here, something that we've seen a lot of. Sotos at the top of the key, working on Noah Mason. Spin move to about the free throw line.
Oh.
Does not connect an air ball. Little bit of contact there. Jervon Starwood getting the rebound, passing off Noah Mason to restart a Wolfpack attack. Noah Mason, Neil Shoes passes a great pass.
Oh my goodness!
Slams it down.
That was nasty.
Jervon Starwood with the hops, but don't forget the pass from Noah Mason with the excellent court vision to find their star man. Yeah, you see what I'm doing. It's late. It's game 8. We're making all the puns out here. It's a rebound off a miss from
That pass and
Hawks.
cut is filthy. Got to defend that.
Trying to get something going. It's Noah Mason
crossover.
working on Tyler Sierra. Mismatch there.
And a travel.
And we're going to get a travel on Mason Lockett.
Watch that pivot step, or else you're going to get the call for that travel.
Also coming into the game is number 23, Jack Sledecki, 6'3" guard. His junior season, getting some time here at the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. Tyler Sierra with the ball now. Sierra stepping into a 3 and misses it. Noah Mason with it now. As they give it to Jervon Starwood, a little stat here. Jervon Starwood is by himself beating the Hawks. If he was just playing, it would be 16-11.
Wow.
16 points on the game, absolutely destroying as they kick it to Mason. Back to Starwood at about the free throw line. He takes a nice jumper and a nice little tap in
and a
from Noah
goaltend.
Mason. They're going to call an offensive goaltending there.
I think he had that either way. Starwood would have extended his lead.
He might have had a little bump there.
I think he would have. Yeah, exactly.
23-10 game with 1:33 remaining in the second quarter. It's slowly becoming a full Wolfpack game.
I think he was just trying to show off his bunnies over there either way.
The yellow shoes might need to be checked for some springs in there. And Sotos and Sierra get us started for a Hawks attack. Ethan Delanovare finding Sotos in the corner. Sotos cannot connect. Noah Mason getting up and getting a nice rebound. Passing to Jervon Starwood. Calling out the plays. Mason Lockett giving the ball. Starwood back to Lockett. Lockett rolling around, finding Mason in the corner. Got Starwood with some space on Ethan Delanovare. We've seen Delanovare play some really good defense on Starwood so far this game.
Taking their time here.
Under a minute left, 50 seconds on the shot, on the clock, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Starwood looking to go down low to Torrin Ross. He's got the layup, can't get it going, and he can't finish. Rebound by the Hawks. They go the other way, 39 seconds left in the second quarter, down 23-11. Can they get something going before they go to half? Ethan Delanovare.
I want to see a shot from Sotos here, maybe.
They pass it off. That's
yes,
Zachary play with a big three, a big momentum booster for Maine South. Lockett can hold for the last shot. They get it across with 15. Sierra closely guarding at the line, maybe trying to knock Lockett over the half-court line, but Mason Lockett's moves are good.
And a travel.
But not good enough as there's a travel on Mason Lockett. Dragging his feet, dragging his pivot feet, something the referees have been looking at all day.
6.8 seconds here. I'm liking Soto's taking this last shot here.
I do as well. Sotos is actually going to get the ball straight out of it from Mike Waziski. Sotos driving straight to the lane.
And he's going
to actually draw a foul. I'd like to see who that is on. I want to say that was on Braden Murphy.
He's not going to the line, though.
On Braden Murphy. Yeah, they're not. The Wolfpack aren't in any foul trouble, only 3 team fouls. Speaking of no foul trouble, look at the Hawks. No
0
fouls in this quarter.
That's discipline. That's actually really good.
Very disciplined coaching from Coach Weeman in his second season here at Maine South. Trying to find Sotos in the corner.
Sotos for three.
Got it!
That's a buzzer beater from Sotos.
Panayiotis Sotos swings the momentum just before half. A big time three for Panayiotis Sotos. A big score at the end of it, resulting in only being down by 6 points. It is a 23-17 game at the end of the second quarter. Panayiotis Sotos 10 games by himself as we go into half. Catch the end of the second half coming up next on SportsTimeChicago.com.
Chicago, if you're ever, and I mean ever, out looking for good urban food 24/7, come down to White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. White Palace Grill is open 365 days a year since 1939. I personally love the steak and egg dinner, but whether you like burgers for breakfast, steak for lunch, or French toast for dinner, White Palace is the place for you. The diner is a 24-hour urban oasis. Come now, come later. Heck, come now and later. We never close at White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. Visit us at whitepalace.com or order with Uber Eats or Grubhub anytime, any day.
Hey, I'm Andy Griggs, asking you to help prevent domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't a woman's issue. It hurts all of us. Women are injured and killed every day by their husbands and boyfriends. So it's time for men to take action right now to teach boys that violence against women is wrong, to help prevent abuse before it starts. Call the Family Violence Prevention Fund at 1-800-END-ABUSE to get a free Take Action kit containing tips on what to say to boys. That's 1-800-END-ABUSE. Teach early.
This is your home for sports. SportsTownChicago.com.
What's up, Chicago? If you're ever, and I mean ever, out looking for good urban food 24/7, come down to White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. White Palace Grill is open 365 days a year since 1939. I personally love the steak and egg dinner, but whether you like burgers for breakfast, steak for lunch, or French toast for dinner, White Palace is the place for you. The diner is a
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports. Red left. SportsTownChicago.com.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports.
Red left! SportsTownChicago.com.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports.
Red left!
SportsTownChicago.com.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports.
Red left!
SportsTownChicago.com.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports.
Red left!
SportsTownChicago.com.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports.
Red left. SportsTownChicago.com.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
This is your home for sports.
Red left. SportsTownChicago.com.
And we are back on SportsTownChicago.com for the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic, wrapping up the day with game number 8 between Maine South and Oswego East. We have a Wolfpack lead of 23-17 as we enter the third quarter. Scott Keever and Nathan Roska on the call. Thank you for being with us today. Nathan, what are some things you'd like to see the Hawks change from their original game plan in the first half?
Change is the name of the game here. I don't think I've ever seen a game yet in this tournament where I don't think halftime adjustments matter more than this game, especially for Maine South. Some changes is definitely going to be moving the ball around. I like to see some more shots from Sotos. Right now, he's at 10 points. And then, obviously, they got to do something on the defensive side of the ball with the cuts that the Oswego East Wolfpack. I mean, like, they are moving the ball great, and they just got to match up with them well on the defensive side of the ball and also just get some rebounds, you know?
As for the Hawks, they might want to try to start stopping Javon Starwood, who has definitely blossomed into a star throughout this game.
Most definitely. 16 points. They are beating Javon Starwood.
Looks like we got the game starting to get going here. We got Sotos on the court with Sierra Della Navarre. We've got Tommy Berdimas. Also have Matthew Yodger making his first appearance in the game for Maine South. We also got, Oswego East lining up with mostly the same lineup they had. Pullman, Starwood, and Pullman connect there to get a nice, easy steal. You see Andrew Wiggins,
lazy
Mason
pass
Lockett
there
in this game, Noah Mason. All of those players making big impact in the first quarter. That's why they have a big lead. Trying to make a steal there is Ethan Della Navarre, and Javon Starwood makes a shot, does not get it to go.
And another lazy pass
by Javon Starwood, a lazy pass, then taken away from Matthew Yodger, and then regained possession by Tommy Berdimas. Good play by Yodger, making a quick effort into this game.
Lightning fast steal over there.
Panayiotis Sotos driving a nice spin move on Pullman.
Ooh,
gets it to go.
That's tough.
Panayiotis Sotos getting 12 points in this game already. Just about to hit the 7-minute mark in the third quarter, a 23-19 lead in favor of the Wolfpack. Lockett picks up his dribble, passing the ball to Andrew Wiggins. Then Javon Starwood in the corner, guarded by Matthew Yodger, who just checked into the game earlier. Making some moves, Javon Starwood passing out to Pullman, passing to Lockett, who fakes a shot, then goes in for a nice mid-range jumper and gets that to go.
Smooth and silky.
Smooth and silky. Able to do a nice pump fake, get into some open space. Matthew Yodger in the game, tossing it inside to Sotos, working down low. A huge block down low by Javon Starwood.
Would have liked to see a pump fake over there, try to get them to fall, catch a foul maybe.
Mason Lockett taking a pump fake there. Tossing it around Oswego East. Their ball movement has been key this entire tournament. Starwood kicking it out. A wide open Andrew Wiggins for 3. And of course, he's going to make that one, extending the Wolfpack's lead to 28-19.
His first 3 points over there, that's all you need to just get that confidence boost.
Yadger taking it, giving it off to Soto. Soto's really been the main option. Giving it to Yager inside. Yager cannot get it to go. Rebound. Throwing it up to Andrew Pullman, who's able to control it and get a nice lay-in on the transition. A beautiful pull-in from Andrew Pullman.
Yeah, just like that, they are starting to pull away here, an 11-point lead and a timeout for Maine South.
Timeout call for Maine South as the Wolfpack have come out guns blazing in the first part of the third quarter. Still 5:40 to go in the third quarter. You know, the Hawks need to make a quick adjustment. I like that they've been feeding Sotos a little bit more. What do they have to do defensively?
Defensively, just need to stay on your man. I feel like, you know, that corner 3 from Andrew Wiggins, someone definitely got caught up in a screen over there. So make sure you guys are communicating on screens, making sure that there are no open shots. I'm seeing way too many open shots from Oswego East.
I do like seeing a adjustment at halftime, putting in Matthew Yadger, number 24.
Yeah.
He was in the game most of the game yesterday. He had a good performance in that one, you know, grabbing 9 rebounds, only 2 points on the game, but really defensively he was key with 7 defensive rebounds. Like getting his size in the game, in a game where Maine South has really lacked size in it.
Most definitely. And you make up for that size by playing smart basketball.
And the Hawks definitely know how to play some smart basketball. They run through their star players. Here's Ethan Della Navarre, who we've seen play a lot of great defense. To Soto Sierra, who throws a nice lob for Ethan Della Navarre. A great connection, a great pass from Tether Sierra. And off the glass with a little bit of finesse and hops is Ethan Della Navarre.
See, we saw a little bit of that yesterday. I like how the coach draws that up.
As there we go, a turnover for the Wolfpack, something we haven't seen a lot of this game. Lockett trying to throw it to Javon Starwood, but he just can't control it.
Now you capitalize off this.
Got to capitalize off it. Down 9 with 5:14 remaining in the third quarter. Tyler Sierra, beautiful pass to Ethan Della Navarre on the last time. He passes here to him at the 3-point line, giving it back to Tyler Sierra. Looked to be making a shot there, but does not. He instead pass to Sotos, who then will give it back to Sierra. Some more rotation, 16 seconds left. Ethan Della Navarre with the ball now. Gives it to Peniel de Sotos, guarded heavily by Andrew Pullman, tipped a little bit, but ended up getting to Tommy Berdimas, who throws it to Tyler Sierra with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up, drives in, kicks it to the corner, wide open man. Hey! With a big 3.
3-ball.
3 names as his last name, and he's able to connect for the 3-pointer. Now Pullman in the corner, kicking it out to Shorewood.
Bounces off.
Starwood cannot get it to go. A big rebound for the Hawks as all of the momentum has been on their side since the timeout. Sierra looked like he was about to step into a 3-point, ends up not doing so. Yadger tossing it around. Berdimas with it. Berdimas with it again, heavily guarded. Underneath, trying to find Sotos, but stolen away by Andrew Pullman, who's been playing very good defense today. In transition, Starwood trying to get a toss-up, but quickly taken away by Berdimas, and Sotos goes the other way with it. Drops it off to Tyler Sierra. Sierra finds some space, heavily contested.
Oh!
Makes a massive
green bean!
And
it's cut to 3, just like that.
Cut the lead, the deficit to 3. 3:50 left in the game, and a timeout called by Oswego East with all the momentum on Maine South side.
What do good teams do out of a timeout? They readjust, say, you know what, let's pick it up. And just like that, oh, look at that. Even repping a flag out here. We got a Maine South flag.
Flag for Maine South. That's kind of dope. We should get a flag for Sportstown Chicago out here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Have it behind us to let that kind of show out.
Throwing up the flag.
Maine South definitely getting the crowd into it, obviously. You can see Tyler Sierra trying to pay attention to his coach, but he's looking over at the flag on the other side.
We got some Park Ridge fans. Park Ridge natives definitely in the building.
It's Maine South.
Almost like a home game here,
Almost
you know?
like a home game. You start feeling a little bit of energy from the Maine South side. Even the bench getting involved in the game, you know, making their appearance known. As the Wolfpack look to get us started back up, tossing to Starwood and back out to Lockett. They slowly take it up the court, taking their time with it. This is something we see the Wolfpack do a lot in this game, just taking their time. Noah Mason with the ball at the top of the key, trying to throw it inside. to Andrew Wiggins.
There we go.
He loses the ball, and it goes the other way for the Hawks. All the momentum staying on their side.
And doing that out of a timeout is not a good look for Oswego East.
Not the offensive possession I don't think they drew up. Tyler Sierra now bringing it at midcourt. Going a little slow with it. Find Matthew Yodger. Tosses it out to Ethan Della Navarre. He looked to pump fake. This is Tyler Sierra. Back to Yodger. Yodger guarded by Pullman. Gives it off to Tyler Sierra. Definitely like seeing him in the game a little bit more. His passing ability being shown off. Tyler Sierra also been getting off some shots as he drives in. Able to look for a pass. Finds one. Soto's pump fake.
For
steps
three.
up at the end.
And won't get it to
Shot
go.
clock violation.
Looks like a block.
Looks like a little bit of a block, but I think he just shorted it a little bit and ended up not hitting any part of the rim, resulting in a shot clock violation. Honestly, though, a good possession by the Hawks there. So we got some substitutes coming into the game. Alex Matuszewski coming into the game for Yodger.
And also Braden Murphy from Oswego East. I know he definitely makes a great impact.
Zachary Plate coming into the game for Maine South. We saw him make a big three earlier. He comes in for Tommy Berdimas. Mason Lockett coming in, starting, passing the ball to Starwood, driving in, and another missed shot for Starwood, and a battle for it in the corner. Great effort shown by Braden Murphy. A three-point attempt is off the mark. Murphy battling for it down low, and that will be a foul. And it looks like number 11. That is Tyler Sierra, the foul down low. Nice effort from Braden Murphy on that possession.
Absolutely.
And now they get to keep possession here. Pullman in the corner, throws it into Starwood. Starwood battling for it in the mid-range area, does not able to get it. Starwood keeps it in, but it will go the other way as his foot was on the line.
And I should also mention, both teams also playing clean. Only one foul in this entire quarter.
And it was just caused from Tyler Sierra.
Exactly.
A 30-27 game with 2:28 remaining in the third quarter.
Some very
Hawks
interesting press over here.
struggling with the half-court press here as a trip, it looks like, on Starwood.
Yeah, they'll take that all day.
On the far side. No, it might have been a foul on Mason Lockett. No, and they will actually call that on Jervon Starwood. Sierra looks to throw the ball in. Throws it to Panioti Sotos. Gives it right back to Sierra coming across half court. 30-27 with 2:16 remaining and a dwindling clock in the third quarter. Sotos throwing the ball around. Gives it to Zachary Plate. We've seen him hit some shots.
Sierra for three.
With a three. Cannot get it to go.
Banderas with the rebound.
It's Braden Murphy with a rebound. On Starwood throwing it into Braden Murphy, who's able to draw some contact. Cannot get the shot to go, but will head to the line.
And if he keeps on doing that, it's going to get scary for the Hawks.
Brandon Murphy definitely been a difference maker in the second half, on the offensive and defensive rebound side of the game, fighting for every rebound as his first attempt is good.
For sure. He was 6 for 8 last game for a total of 12 points. So he was hooping.
Yeah, and he also pulled out 7 rebounds in that game. Great effort from him as he makes the second free throw. He actually had 3 offensive rebounds and 4 defensive rebounds. So like I said, on both sides of the ball, getting good at offensive and defensive rebounds.
Yep.
So here's Sotos as the Hawks come across the line. Here's Ethan Della Navarre, called his name a lot, but stripped away by Torrin Ross.
And a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball, and the Wolfpack will keep possession. We also have a substitution for the Hawks. Looks like number 23, Jack Sledecki, coming into the game. Seen him a couple times already today. Also number 12 for Oswego East coming into the game. That's Dre Wisdom. Seen him a little bit today. Hasn't really made a big effort. Was in the starting lineup yesterday.
I'd like to see how Oswego East takes this possession.
Only up by 5 points. And a turnover. Starwood trying to find someone. Sotos up the lane. He's got a lot of space. Going for the block. Does not get it. Lockett actually draws contact with Sotos, and that will be a foul on Lockett.
Sotos will go to the line. Last game, he was 3 for 6 from the free throw line.
Shooting 50%. Panioti Sotos looking to continue his star of the game so far. Missing the first one. He's got 12 points on the game for the Hawks. can try to make this a 4-point deficit for the Hawks. It's going to calm down and makes the second one. Substitution coming on. So Noah Mason checks into the game for Torrin Ross. We've seen a lot of him and his hops, his ability to gain rebounds, probably trying to balance out. You know, you can get him and Murphy down low, cleaning up all the rebounds. You throw it to him in the middle, and then down low to Murphy, draws contact, and one. Braden Murphy making a huge game change in this game so far ever since he's come in after the second half.
What I was just saying, you get him down low, he draws that contact. He's a great free throw shooter. Not only that, but he can finish those tough buckets.
Wiki comes back onto the court. Number 15, Alex Matuszewski, hasn't really been doing much in this game. As Braden Murphy makes his free throw. Just throwing the ball in. Got it in. Got to see if the Hawks can get past this defense. They do. That's the Wolfpack kind of back off a little bit. Plate hitting it down to the corner. And that is a three-pointer for number 23, Jack Sladicki. We start a little bit of a comeback here. It's now a 4-point deficit with 53 seconds and a dwindling clock at the end of the third quarter. Mason looking to make a pass. Lockett. Got it around. They're swinging the ball around. Murphy to Starwood. Starwood trying to drive in on Sierra. A favorable mismatch. Cannot get it. Sierra with the rebound in the dirty area. Sierra getting out with 30 seconds. Dwindling clock here at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, Sotos really wants that ball.
No shot clock. 20 seconds on the clock. Can hold out for the final shot. Tyler Sierra maybe looking to find Sotos. Or maybe Zach Plays. He's sitting in the corner there. Sotos now walking around. 9 seconds on the clock. Sierra looking to make a move. He drives in, looking for an outlet pass. Ends up going for a low shot. It goes out of play and will go off of a Hawks player. That
just a bad way to end that possession.
Mike Mizwicki. Can the Wolfpack get a bucket here before the end of the third quarter buzzer? And they will not get a shot off. Good attempt, though, by Lockett, although the shot did not count. At the end of the third quarter, we actually have a close game here. The Wolfpack winning by 4, 35-31 over the Maine South Hawks. We'll be back with the end of this game on SportsTimeChicago.com.
You ready for this? Valley View Automotive has all of the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Enjoy a test drive and the opportunity to drive one of these powerful vehicles off the lot for half the price. Yes, half the price. Now's the time to get yourself to Valley View by car, on foot, or even by air to take advantage of this outrageous sale. You better get here quickly, because this promotion is only going on for 24 hours, and the automobiles are leaving the lot faster than you can say four-wheel drive. Valley View Automotive, a dealership you can depend on.
I came to Illinois Media School because I want to give back to the current students. It's something that really means a lot to me as an instructor, as a mentor, because I've been in this business for over 20 years. So it meant a lot to me to be able to come back and just teach some of the tricks of the trade to the students here at Illinois Media School. I'm Jonathan Hood from SiriusXM NBA Radio and ESPN Radio from the Illinois Media School campus in Lombard, and I am IMS.
This is your home for sports.
Longtime fan, sports is like life.
SportsTownChicago.com.
Are you ready for this? Valley View Automotive has all of the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Enjoy a test drive and the opportunity to drive one of these.
Wrapping up game number 8 here between the Oswego East Wolfpack and the Maine South Hawks. Going into the fourth quarter, the Wolfpack have a 4-point lead, 35-31. Scott Kiefer and Nathan Rasta on the call for SportsTownChicago.com. And this is a great performance here from both teams. Who's a player you're looking for to make a big impact at the final stretch?
So, I mean, I'm going to keep it the same as the beginning. I'm going with Paniata Sotos. It's going to all come down to him.
He's definitely their top performer with 13 points on the game. Look to see Starwood. He didn't really make a bucket in that third quarter. You like to see him get maybe a little bit more involved.
Yeah, most definitely.
Tyler Sierra with the ball, taking it over half court, giving it to Paniota Sotos. Heavily guarded by Andrew Pullman. We've seen a lot of defense from him today. Ethan Della Navarre back into the game. Hit a clutch 3 earlier. Demas back on Matthew Yodger making his appearance into the game. Sotos at the top, guarded heavily by Andrew Pullman. Yodger, one of the taller players on this Maine South team, trying to find someone open. Ethan Della Navarre, and that will be
That's
a
a travel.
foul and a travel on Ethan Della Navarre.
Hit the dance with me.
Hit the dance, hit the dance, hit the dance. You got it. You got to, if you're going to use your pivot foot, you got to keep it down. You can't move it.
Talk to him.
Starwood taking up the court, giving it to Noah Mason. Gives it to Mason Lockett. Mason Lockett to Starwood. Starwood driving in, getting some contact, I believe, from Yodger. Falls to the floor, missing the shot, but he will get 2 free throws.
That was a dangerous fall. It's like the one where you kind of just get swept under your feet, lose control of yourself. Hopefully he's all good. Thankfully he's all good. Standing.
Matthew Yodger's first foul of the game. Benio de Soto's going to the bench to get some talking to, while Starwood makes his first free throw. Coach Weeman and Sotos, we've seen them been talking when Oswego East is at the line as Ethan Della Navarre coming out of the game.
Bit of a bigger lineup in here.
Number 23. We've seen a couple times in this game, Jack Zledecki hit an earlier 3 in the corner on the far side for Maine South. Second shot did not go through. Tyler Sierra gets the rebound, and Maine South retain possession. Down 5 in this game, 7:10 remaining in the game. Finds Zledecki. Zledecki trying to work on Noah Mason. They hit Penio de Sotos, quickly stopped by Braden Mason. And now tight defense from Pullman. Got it back to Zledecki, trying to find Tyler Sierra. Penio de Sotos trying to drive the lane. He is going, there's a foul on that one, but it's on the floor, and they will have a throw in from the baseline. It's going to be Starwood's 3rd foul of the game. Something to look at as we go down the stretch.
1 foul each from the team. Both
Sotos
teams staying clean.
some space, a quick 3, some quick draw shot, and just the most unlucky bounces you've ever seen. Does not get it to go down. And Oswego East going the opposite way with Starwood. Starwood kicking to Pullman on the outside. Back to Starwood as he sits at the wing right in front of the Hinsdale Bank Gym logo. Now bringing it back toward the Hinsdale Central logo at midcourt. Down to Mason.
Great block. Oh,
Murphy.
no.
I
don't like that one. I don't like that call one bit.
I'm not loving it either. A foul on number 24. That's Matthew Yod. Oh, no, they called it on 23. Zledecki. First foul of the game. Second team foul this quarter already with 6:28 left. Murphy at the free throw line misses the first one.
His first miss from the free throw line.
36-31 game in favor of the Wolfpack. They can look to extend the lead. The Braden Murphy free throw here, and he does.
Gets the lucky bounce there.
A 6-point lead with 6:26 remaining in the game. Maine South looking to make a late push in a very defensive game we've seen. Matthew Yodger just singing off to Tommy Berdimas. Yodger again with the ball. Passing out to Zledecki. We've seen more of him today. Now on the wing is Berdimas looking to drive, hits Tyler Sierra. Pump fakes. Looks to drive in. He gets into the lane. Nice reverse trying to get a pass out. He does to Zledecki. Zledecki's shot is off the mark. Rebound by Starwood.
Nice hard rebound over there.
Good fight for it. Starwood able to just come down with it. He makes a nice move. Getting to the lane. And he flexes as he makes a huge layup and gets to the line for a chance at an and one.
I mean, that's why his last name is Starwood over there, making those big plays.
What I do like to see is I don't know who he works for, but there is a guy with a camera over there, and I hope he got a picture of Starwood flexing after he made that layup. As he misses his free throw. Brought in by Zledecki. And now Penio de Sotos will bring it up the court.
Picture or video?
Picture or video of that would have been nice. A foul on Andrew Pullman. He's played a lot of really tight defense today. Like him getting in front of Penio de Sotos a lot. I've also seen him get in front of other players like Ethan Della Navarre.
Yeah, they're definitely respecting their shooters like Della Navarre and Sotos and Sierra. Definitely playing up close defense and not making them super comfortable.
Sotos throwing it behind the line to Sierra. He gives it right back to Sotos. Guarded by Andrew Pullman. He takes him one-on-one, tries to go left with it. A little bit of a travel, no call. Yodger gets the late rebound.
And it won't matter.
And it won't matter as he does not get it. A little bit of a missed travel call there, Nathan.
Yeah, ball don't lie, though.
Ball don't like, and Starwood go the other way, starting a nice dribble move on Matthew Yadger. And a little bit of travel by him.
And another one.
No, another and one. A huge play, little, back step for Javon Starwood. Foul. Yadger, his second foul of the game. Starwood, just an amazing performance. 21 points, trying to make it 22.
22 for number 22. Let's see if he can do it. And he doesn't.
He's not able to get that one in. Rebound for the Hawks. They go the other way with Tyler Sierra taking it across half court. Throwing it to Matthew Yadger. They're getting Matthew Yadger in the play at the top of the key. I like to see that, getting him involved in the game. Sledecki throwing it to Yadger inside. A nice little spin move, trying to pump fake. Kicks it out to Sierra. Sierra getting a nice tough shot off. And off the front of the rim, he cannot get it.
Great
Pullman pulling down the rebound. So we got Mason Lockett
and a
shoving
foul going
Tyler
the other way.
Sierra in the face, trying to create some separation. And they will call that foul all day. Hawks take over. Down 10. The Wolfpack lead 41-31 with 4:51 remaining in the contest. Hawks ball looking to try to eat away at this lead that the Wolfpack have been coasting with the entire game.
Yeah, let's see what they could do here. A three here would be crucial for them.
Sierra with the ball now. Looked like he was about to pull up right there, but ends up not. We're going to see if he can get a screen from Sotos. Sotos trying to create separation. Sierra driving in, looking for a dish out. He hits Sotos. Sotos a step back. Pullman with the tight defense. Sierra now guarded by Lockett. He steps into a three.
Got it!
Gets it to draw. Maine South starting a little bit of a comeback as they cut the deficit 41-34.
That was a huge three right there. And honestly, what do you think they could do to defend the perimeter three?
And timeout called by Maine South. Living and dying by the three. We saw that earlier in a couple other games, like Hinsdale Central. They were definitely living and dying by the three. Are we starting to see that from Maine South here?
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. But, what do you think how do you believe Maine South can get their three-point shot off? Because that seems to be the struggle over here. They're playing amazing perimeter defense, Oswego East.
I think they need to keep this up with Sierra driving in and dishing. That's been working the last couple of times, creating some separation and confusion in the Wolfpack defense, especially they're finding open man in the corner when Sierra or even Peniote Sotos is able to drive in.
That's a good point.
But a little bit of a recap on some games we had earlier in the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. We had Marion Catholic winning over Niles North in a great game in that one.
Great game.
Brother Rice beating Rockford.
In an overtime game.
In an overtime game, but, the Crusaders kind of pulled away.
And also a very high-scoring game, went to 82.
Absolutely. And then in the game before this, DePaul Prep took care of the hometown Hinsdale Central Red Devils in a game where the Red Devils actually put up a really good fight.
They did. All game long, they were kind of battling, but eventually the DePaul Rams ran away with it. But now we're in for another good one, man.
Tomorrow night, Marion Catholic will face off against Brother Rice at 7 o'clock here on SportsTownChicago.com. And the winner of this game will face off against DePaul Prep at the late slot at 8:30 p.m. All here on SportsTownChicago.com at the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic.
Let's do it.
Javon Starwood starting up play again for the Wolfpack. Getting it out to Mason Lockett. They're a little struggling to get it over the half-court line as Andrew Wiggins checks back into the game. They call a timeout by Oswego East. A little bit of struggle getting it over the line there. Andrew Wiggins being quickly double-teamed as they get it over. Timeout quickly.
Great job not fouling over there. Maine South with 4 fouls, the Wolfpack with 3. So definitely don't want to be in foul trouble quite yet.
Yeah, I don't think the Hawks really want to put them to the line. I mean, they have some pretty good free throw shooters at Oswego East.
Most definitely.
Mason Lockett was making a couple free throws. They didn't really get to the line that much yesterday. But, Javon Starwood, we've definitely seen him knock down a couple today. We've seen Murphy get a couple attempts at the line. He's been, making a couple, missing a couple. Definitely not something you want to look forward to going down the stretch if you're Maine South.
Yeah, let's see what Maine South could do here on the defensive side of the ball. Watch the cuts and handle these screens well.
We want to say this ball is probably going to Starwood beyond half court, which it does. Guarded closely by Sierra. Easy mismatch there. Starwood trying to run away from Sierra, but Sierra almost with him. Starwood kicking it out to Noah Mason, who takes some contact but does not get a call. But
Oh,
Starwood
no.
takes the ball back because ball don't lie. Starwood with the ball now guarded by Sierra. Back to Starwood after a pass to Lockett. Starwood looking to drive, kicks it to the corner to Noah Mason. Mason looking to throw it to the
Great
middle,
defensive
but
play.
cannot get it. Tommy Berdimas throws it up to Tyler Sierra, and a kick ball off of Andrew Pullman. Also Andrew Soto's hitting the ground a little hard there. I think he tripped up on himself. Picked up by his passing partner, Tyler Sierra. On the baseline, this will be a baseline throw-in for Tyler Sierra and the Maine South Hawk. Looking to make a little bit of a comeback with 3:35 left in the fourth quarter, down 7. Look to resume play here. Throwing it into Matthew Yadger. Kicking it to Ethan Della Navarre, finding Sotos in open space. He takes a shot at about the free throw line, and it hits off the back of the rim, and Oswego East controls it. Von Starwood passes the ball to Mason Lockett. Mason Lockett, we've seen work with Tyler Sierra. That's a matchup we've seen all night. Andrew Pullman passing to Andrew Wiggins. Haven't seen a lot of him today, but now in the crunch time. Noah Mason with the ball now. Javon Starwood again, this time guarded by Ethan Della Navarre. We've seen this matchup a lot. Yadger taking a huge charge.
Great
it's going the other way.
offensive foul.
Matthew Yadger, an offensive foul on Javon Starwood. Matthew Yadger, I said, he brings a little bit more size into this small Maine South squad. And that's it. That's Javon Starwood's
That's his fourth
personal foul. That's something to look at. He's only one more from fouling out of this game. Their star player. He's sitting at a comfortable 21 points on this game.
21 points.
Great performance from Starwood, but getting into foul trouble. Like I said, Matthew Yadger definitely brings some size into this team. Draws a charge there.
I don't know about this lineup, but
Yadger with the ball now. Gives it to Zach Plate. Plate going around Sierra. Oh, he pump faked a nice shot.
They
Here
definitely want
comes
this three here.
Soto's trying to drive in. Seen him do that a lot today. It's Plate with the ball now. Plate driving in and can't get it to connect. Mason Lockett cleaning up the rebound. 2:33 left with the clock going down here in the fourth quarter. Wolfpack lead.
Laser pass.
A laser pass to Mason Lockett down low. An easy layup, making the game 43-34.
Got to go quick here for Maine
Not a
South.
play.
And
It's going the other way.
Frustration for Maine South over there. Sotos wanted that ball.
Sotos wanted that ball. Gets knocked out. Looks like we'll get some substitutions into the game. Tommy Berdimas coming back into the game for Zachary Plate. Looks like Andrew Wiggins also taking a seat for Braden Murphy. Get the game back started. 2:17 on the clock in the fourth quarter. The Wolfpack having a nice, comfortable-ish 43-34 lead. Mason, another that trap, struggling to get it over the half-court line, trying to keep it in is Berdimas, but he just can't keep it in. The ball goes out of play for the East throw-in.
There's no reason that man should be that open right now.
We go East to Lockett.
Not pressing.
Pullman with the ball, tosses across court to Noah Mason. Mason to Lockett. They look to slow down the play. South starting to run this zone where they get a lot of double teams here.
Oh,
and
great
a steal from Tommy Berdimas, and now they can go the other way with it.
Now you go to Sotos.
Sotos in space over there. A step back
three
with Mason in
pointer.
his face. And he airballs it, throwing it up to Mason on the other end. Sotos trying to get him. One for Noah Mason.
That's the dagger right there. That is the dagger.
That can absolutely be a statement on an Oswego East victory. The Wolfpack currently lead 45-34. With only a minute 41 left. Definitely some time for the Hawks, but you got to think that clock's starting to run out.
Most definitely over there. I mean, I love the effort for Maine South. And I don't know about these substitutions either.
Couple substitutions coming in. Andrew Wiggins coming in for Braden Murphy. Ethan Della Navarre coming out of the game. Tommy Berdimas coming out of the game. Looks like they got Sladecki back into the game. Zachary Plate trying to get more shooting there. Offensive rebound from Zach Plate there. So he gives it to Matthew Yadger. Tyler Sierra with it. I think you got to start going quick here if you're
Most
Hawks.
definitely.
Sierra with it now guarded.
There's nothing to be going slow about.
He checked it into the game on that last substitution. Sotos with it at the top of the key. He's got Noah Mason on him. Kicks it to Zach Plate. In the corner, a big shot by Sladecki, and it's off the front of the net of the basket. Cannot get it to go. And a foul on Tyler Sierra.
That
will
just
be
frustrating.
his third foul of the game. A little bit of a slow offensive performance from Sierra. Not much of a scorer, only 6 points on the game, but definitely his passing ability is setting up a lot of Maine South points.
Yeah, I definitely see Soto's being a better facilitator for them. I think, if anything, maybe he should be running the point. But Sierra doing his part on defense, holding his own, 6 points, got to be better than that.
Pullman at the line is now there's the 15th foul for Maine South. Somehow every single foul. Oswego East will go to the line. He misses the first one, Pullman. Getting another attempt here. The second one does not get it to go. Ball up in the air, and it's finally pulled down by the Hawks.
Now, if you're Maine South, you got to go.
You got to go. Sotos has the ball here. Not guarded. Nice spin move. Sotos trying to get into the lane. Cannot lock it. Makes the rebound. And Oswego East take it the other way. Trying to get a half-court trap. Noah Mason, a nice jab step. Trying to toss it off to Andrew Wiggins. But a quick steal by Sladecki. Throwing it up to Panayoti Sotos.
And a
I think
foul.
we're going to get a blocking foul on Andrew Pullman. Seen him play a lot of really good defense. Tried to take a charge there. Panayoti Sotos and him collided, resulting in a Pullman foul.
Yeah, refs weren't falling for that one.
That's his first.
I called it on Ethan Della Navarre, but it was a foul on the Wolfpack.
Soto's back in the game at the free throw line.
Cannot make his first free throw, down 45-34 with 52.4 seconds on the clock. Andrew Pullman, after a great performance, steps off the court.
Starwood
last
coming
time
in.
you'll see him today.
Starwood's trying to finish out this game strong.
Sotos can connect with his second free throw. Substitutions coming in for Maine South. Tommy Berdimas coming into the game. And also Ethan Della Navarre. A lot of bright spots on this Hawks, on this Hawks team. There's a huge block there by Ethan Della Navarre.
What a save!
What a save! Tyler Sierra trying to toss it. He had a wide open Matthew Yodger, but could not find him, looking the opposite direction. And a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
So close.
So close. I mean, what a play over there in the corner, able to save the ball, throwing it in. I mean, that's the plays you'd like to make, but down 10, 38 seconds, 38.3 seconds left. It's a little too late, seems like, for the Hawks.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could still do that same press thing, force a steal, get a three-point shot. Then from there, you call a timeout and you play the foul game, right? But 38 seconds and, you're down by 10. I don't really like your chances too much, but you never know. I've seen crazier things happen.
I've seen crazier things happen. This Hawks offense definitely letting it fly. So, 3 points starts getting the game to come back a little bit. But 38 seconds, time dwindling down. As for Oswego East, they're on their way to face off against DePaul Prep, it seems like. In about 38 seconds, we'll have that decision. That seems like a little bit of a good matchup. Two teams that definitely have some star power.
On both sides, for sure, yeah.
On both sides of the ball, we saw
a lot of talent.
DePaul Prep kind of struggle earlier against Hinsdale Central in the first, but really just started taking over that game, definitely with some great performances.
But I also don't see a lot of weaknesses in DePaul Prep's game. They got shooters, they got size down low, they got IQ. I think DePaul Prep is the one team that everybody's got to worry about.
How do you feel about Oswego East going up to the size that DePaul Prep has?
Definitely going to give them some trouble. They got a lot of athleticism and size. It should be a fun game.
Should be a fun game. Barring any crazy comeback, that game should take place at 8:30 tomorrow on Sportstown Chicago. As Javon Starwood getting a nice lane to the basket, cannot get it to go. They call it on the floor, but either way, he will get to the line. Starwood a little slow to get up.
It's almost like, you're up by 10 with 30 seconds left to go, and your star player might have gotten hurt right there. It's almost like, why is he in the game almost?
Yeah, we kind of saw this with the DePaul Prep where they kind of started taking out their players once they kind of had a comfortable lead.
Right.
Just a little bit of a low-scoring affair. You never know. Starwood making another basket. That's 22 points for number 22 in blue.
22 in blue. I mean, I guess that rhymes. And it will stay 22.
It will stay 22 for the Hawks getting the ball back. Tyler Sierra Dropping off to Sotos, letting it fly from range, cannot get it to drop. Noah Mason with the rebound and a foul, putting Mason to the line, and that one should wrap up the game. 23.1 seconds on the clock. The Wolfpack with a 46-35 lead. Low-scoring affair compared to some of these other games we saw today.
Absolutely. And I mean, this is what real basketball, and I say real basketball in quotations, people say that this is what it should be. Just a defensive game.
More defensive effort as Noah Mason misses his first free throw. Definitely Maine South have played, Oswego East, we thought that Oswego East would kind of easily take care of them, but it was kind of a struggle for them throughout this game.
Most definitely.
Sotos bringing it up the court, 47-35, cannot get it to drop. A rebound by Noah Mason, and they're trying to foul, but they end up not calling it. Noah Mason will dribble out the clock, and that will do it here from Hinsdale Central. The Oswego East Wolfpack pulling out a 47-35 victory over the Maine South Hawks. But good plays on both sides of the ball from both teams.
Most definitely, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Nathan Rosca.
It's been a great performance from both teams. Thank you to Nathan for calling games with me, Chris, working everything off camera here. Well, all of us are off camera.
Off radio.
Good performances all games here. Make sure you guys check back at 9:30 tomorrow morning. We have a game between Charles East and Plainfield East at 9:30 in the morning, all here at the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. We will see you tomorrow morning on SportsTownChicago.com.
Peace out.